Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. Welcome to Equality and Rights for All. I'm your host, Anthony Lorito-Duke, and we have a great topic for today's show in which it is Biden gets rid of the trans ban. Now, um, now the military can no longer ban trans people, and that's a great thing. Biden just took office not too long ago, and um, once he got inaugurated, he went right to work and um, already uh, fighting for the rights of LGBT people and so many other great things. And this was one of the things. Now he gets rid of the trans ban, that the military had from the um, uh, prior administration, and um, this is about fighting for equality for everybody. This is a part of it, you know. Um, so I believe he was also for Biden was also for the bathroom bill for trans people. So this is a great thing. This is a great thing. And but here's the other thing. And this is just my own personal opinion. It is sad that there has to be all these different separate bills of of to fight for equality for people, like one bill for this one community, another bill for this community, another bill for this community. And because everybody is now coming out and fighting for their rights, like people say, well, if they're fighting for their rights, I want my rights. And, everybody's coming out of the woodwork now. And I just wish that instead of having all these different separate bills, I just wish that Congress, from all three uh, chambers of, the House of Representatives, the Senate, the White House, I just wish that there would just be one bill that covers everybody, everybody, instead of having all these different separate bills. So, but I do understand how government works, and unfortunately, the way that they work is they make all these different bills for different communities, and I understand that that's how they've been doing things for you know years and years and years and years and years. But I just wish there would come a time to where everybody would just say, we agree to just have one big bill that just basically blankets, covers everybody all across the board, and just include everything in that one bill. But unfortunately, that's not how things work. But maybe somewhere in the future, maybe that's how the things will get done. So I can only hope. But because things can get confusing, and you know, it's also like when a person goes to make a call to a medical office or wherever, and you have this answering service that comes up, this automated answering service that comes up that says, press 1 for English, press 2 for Chinese, press 3 for this language, press 4 for that language. By the time you get to the end of that message, you're exhausted. And that's why I've always believed that there should just be for this, for this country anyhow, for America, it should just be one language, and that's it. And everybody that comes here has to speak, read, write, understand the English language perfectly. Everything all across the board. Because it's kind of like what I just suggested, with all these bills that the government does. This bill for this community, that bill for that community, and it gets very confusing, and it's just a lot. And there should just be a day that government says that's just one bill to cover everybody. So it's kind of like hand in hand, and um, that's what we should do. In this country for when people come here, and they should just have to know the English language perfectly, and because otherwise, and just get rid of the, press one for English, press two for Chinese, press three for Russian, press four for this language. Get rid of all that because it's exhausting. And so, but anyways, I mean, this is just my opinion, and to be fair to everybody all across the board. So, you know, um, that's just the way things should be, I guess. And again, it's just my opinion, and to be fair to everybody all across the board. So, but but anyways, you know, it's great to to fight for equality, and now things will get done with this new administration, with the Biden administration, and you know more equality will get done. And it's just said that it has to be all these different separate bills. But anyways, I believe things will get better over time. I do believe that, and things just can't be fixed overnight. And people just have to be um loving and caring of one another, and stop this closed-mindedness and this uh transphobia and homophobia, and because speaking of which, very recently on Staten Island, New York, there was this gay couple that on the South Shore of Staten Island, in which one of their neighbors uh basically was throwing homophobic slurs at them, and going onto the gay couple's property, screaming and yelling, and again, you know screaming homophobic slurs at them, and kicking in their front door, as a matter of fact, too. And the other problem was, there was an issue with the one of the police departments on Staten Island, in that particular section, in which um, apparently the police department was not helpful to the gay couple, and the police department actually screwed up the filing and paperwork, with having wrong information on there, wrong names and stuff like that, and that's not good at all. So, this nonsense, this homophobia, this transphobia, all this negativity, all this bias acts has to stop. It has to stop. And I do believe that under the new administration, under the new Congress, things will stop. It's going to take some time, but it will get done. But anyways, I want to remind all my fans out there that after I'm done hosting this episode of this show of Equality and Rights for All, I will host another episode of my show, Advocate Information Highway, on YouTube, and we'll continue this discussion on that episode as well. And I also want to remind all my fans out there about my business, my website, which is Advocate Information Highway, and the link to there is awldny.com, and you guys can check out all the pages on there. And so with that, take care, everybody. Bye.